Hi, in this video, I'm going to talk about SEO-friendly URLs. Now, people in search engines should be able to read your URL. You want to avoid very long URLs with numbers and hyphens. And this is in regards to your main website's URL. So you probably already have a website. So this is in reference to if you're building a new website or if you're building a website for a client. Let's say if you're an SEO company. So let me give you an example of what you don't want to do. So let's say you're trying to build a website for digital marketing. Let's say that's going to be your niche. You don't want to build a URL that says the best digital marketing company, Los Angeles. See, now this URL might be available, which I'm pretty sure it is. Of course it's available, but look the way that looks. First of all, this is way too long, and this can get confusing because this is going to be hard for people to read this. And if it's hard for people to read it, it's going to be hard for Google to read it as well. They actually made some changes with Google. They're more about like artificial intelligence. So Google tries to mimic humans. So if humans have a hard time reading this, then Google will have a hard time reading this as well. And you also want to avoid URLs like this, for example. Let's say that someone just says, okay, well, I just want digital marketing company. You want to avoid URLs like this as well for your homepage. This might be available too. Hold on, digital marketing. That one's actually taken, but you want to avoid any URLs that has the hyphens in between. And this is for the main URL because that's not user friendly. And that's usually sends like a bad signal to Google because most website domains don't look like this, not for the home page. So you want to avoid this and you want to avoid like numbers as well. So if you want a URL and it's taken, let's say you want to optimize domain name and it's taken, let's just say you want digital marketing. You're better off just trying to pick a different extension. Like instead of trying to get .com, go for a different extension instead, and that will be just as good. So let's see what we have here. Most of the good ones are taken for this one, digital marketing. So let's try digital marketing company. Because sometimes you can get a .org or a .us depending where you're at, or a .info. Those domain names are just as good. So let's see what we have here. A lot of these good ones are gone. This is a good one. Digital marketing firm.us. You can use that because my website's on .us. So this is one that you can use. It's only $1. There's restrictions that apply to this. Basically, you have to be in the US to do this one. Digital marketing business.us. That's good. Digital marketing companies.net. So don't always try to get stuck on trying to get a .com domain because most of the good ones are taken. And you don't want to end up with a domain name that's really long because imagine you have to put this on your business card too. And then it might be hard for search engines to read this in your domain name if it's too long. Okay, so that's a simple tip. But as I know, most of you already have a website, so this isn't a problem. So this is more likely if you're building a new website for like yourself or your client. You want to try to keep the domain name short and sweet so it's easy to understand because the longer the domain name is, the more muddled the words look, and it might be hard for people to read it and search engines to read it. It might just look like a mess, like it's spam. So that's a good tip, and that's how you want to get started with creating SEO-friendly URLs. Now in the next video, I'm going to talk about keywords in the URL. So if you have any questions in regards to this video, send me a message. If not, I'll see you in the next video.